Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
That seriously created a whole different pathway in my life.
It was really hard, but at the same time it was fun.
No, isn't it supposed to be positive messages?
And to use them to sort of motivate the positive changes we want to see on campus.
And I also wanted to make the school exciting. I've been in Changemakers since starting this year. It's gonna be really fun. Just be unique, don't be afraid.
Welcome to Valley Vibes, your show about culture, arts, and happenings in the Imperial Valley from a youth perspective. I'm Dr. Tom Tackey, the creator and executive producer of Valley Vibes. Clubs are an important part of a high school student's life. Today, Valley Vibes will visit with students from two popular clubs at Central Union High School, the Changemakers and SkillsUSA.
Hi, my name is Luke Caesar, and I am joined by Melissa Fusey, the adult advisor for the Changemaker Club here at Central. And the question I have for you is, what prompted you to start your club?
All right, so I have been teaching at Central for over a decade now, and I realized that there was a great opportunity to use more of the wonderful students we have on campus in leadership roles. And I see too that young people are more apt to respond to other students, right, and young people. And so we've been trying to promote a positive school culture here on campus. And when it comes top down, from adults down to students, I don't think students are as receptive. So the idea of Changemakers rather was to take students who are awesome, wonderful students that have all these leadership skills and qualities, and to use them to sort of motivate the positive changes we want to see on campus. And so my student advisory group, they come up with the problems they want to address. They come up with plans for how to solve those problems or promote a positive school culture in ways that will reach out to young people much better than we will as adults. And so that's really the idea behind Changemakers, and it's awesome to see it in action. I love being able to empower youth and to see all of the positive changes we're starting to feel here on campus.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Good morning, listeners. This is Valley Vibes. I am your host, Luke Caesar, and today I am joined by the Central Changemakers Club.
Hi, my name is Marianne Barrett, and I'm a junior.
Hi, my name is Sarah Vetta, and I'm a senior.
My name is Connor Narfong, I'm a junior.
My name is Benjamin Amesqua, and I'm a senior.
I'm Melanie Bond, and I'm a junior.
So this is Changemakers. So why don't you guys start and tell me a little bit about what you guys do?
So the Central Changemakers was started just last year, but the idea actually came from Southwest. And last year we worked with the public health department. We raised awareness on tobacco prevention, and we also took a course on the effects of nicotine use. We made a video on conflict resolution. We worked with the SkillsUSA advisory. We edited, wrote, and recorded a video for that. And we also made a national cleanup day where we went to the park and cleaned up some tobacco products. We raised awareness on mental health through statistics. We took a look at that through a bunch of data from this school. And this year we've focused on dividing ourselves into different groups like mental health, social media, conflict resolution, and substance abuse.
Great. All right, Changemakers crew. We're going to go around and I'm going to have everyone tell me a little bit more about yourselves. Tell me how long you've been in the club and what you guys are currently working on.
It's Connor again. I'm in the mental health group, and so far we're going to work on this resource fair for mental health on Thursday next week. So that's going to be pretty fun, and we've been working with making flyers to just raise mental health awareness and making posters around school, because I also do publicity for the school account or the club account with Sarah here, and we've been trying to get more followers to get it around school, and that's mainly it.
Nice.
So my name's Ben, and I've been in the club for over a year, and I'm in part of the group social media. We've been working on creating presentation for advisory to give them to the freshman students and to raise awareness on cyberbullying.
I'm Melanie, and I've been in the Changemakers Club since this year, since it began. Currently, I'm in the substance usage group, and right now we've been working on the Red Ribbon Week. We've been creating activities that we were going to be doing on lunch to kind of just connect with the students and spread awareness on Red Ribbon Week.
Hi, it's Marianne, and I'm also part of the substance abuse group. And yeah, like Melanie said, we're working on the Red Ribbon Week. That's what our main focus was this upcoming month. And we've been working on like flyers to raise awareness and to like let students know that we're going to be there all week during the Red Ribbon Week and lunch. And we just want to make it fun and also educational so that they know like what substance abuse is and how they can get help and like to avoid it and all.
And I'm Sarah, and I'm also part of the mental health group and part in charge of the publicity. Basically, what Connor said. I've been in Changemakers since starting this year.
So another one of the groups we have is conflict and resolution, and as of right now, they've been going into advisories and they've been giving presentations on just how to prevent the conflicts at school. And they've been incorporating activities to the advisories and just making games and giving prizes to the kids in the class while, spreading the awareness.
So, some more questions. What prompted you guys to join Changemakers?
The reason why I joined was because I was doing nothing in advisory, so I thought that was pretty lame. And I get my work done, so I don't need to do any work throughout advisory, and I thought Changemakers would be a good place to be where I could help around school.
I joined Changemakers because of the advisor, Miss Fuzi. She seemed really nice, and I also wanted to know what Changemakers is all about.
Okay, where do we start? Okay, I joined Changemakers because one of my avid teachers, he told me about it, and I wasn't doing anything in advisory, but I knew that I wanted to be connected with the school. I knew I was doing ASB or Link Crew, anything like that, and I still wanted to, be involved. So I was like, okay, Changemakers would be good, and I went to the informational meeting, and I like what we've been working on.
I joined Changemakers because I heard about it from my friend, because we were both considering either Link Crew or Changemakers, and we were just like considering the options. And we really liked Miss Fuzi as a teacher, and she seemed really enthusiastic. And I also wanted to like make the school like exciting, because I know a lot of people say like, oh, my freshman and sophomore year are so boring because they don't have anything to do. But like with this, like you actually have a cause. Like for us, like when we have the Red Ribbon Week, like it's gonna make it exciting. Like people can come out and like see what's going on and actually get involved with the school. And yeah, I just want to like make my year exciting, but also like the people around me, like, oh, like a new thing's coming up and all that.
I joined Changemakers partly because I wanted to be able to actually do something during advisory and not just sit there. And also because I felt like this was a low-stress way but still a way to be involved in the school. And I think that it's important, like this topic that I wanted to focus on was always the mental health field. And because I feel like there's like a lot of misinformation or just not enough information for students here at Central on how to find help for mental health resources. So I felt like that would be important to help spread information on it.
So if I remember correctly, Connor here mentioned really briefly about an upcoming fair that you guys are planning. Do you guys want to touch a little more on that?
Yes, so Our next like big event that we have all week is Red Ribbon Week, and those are I don't remember exactly the days, but the little problem or like the little hiccup that we came across was that it was the same week as Bell Game, and we know that that's like a big deal here at Central because it's a big rivalry against like Brawley and Central. So we just had to go around like ASB schedule and all that. But so far we have 3 or 4 activities planned for lunch to get like everybody involved, and it's gonna be like really fun. So one that we have is the spin the wheel. So you get the chance to either like answer a question to get candy, or like to win a prize, or even enter a raffle, which then you can get like another prize that I think we'll come up with sooner or later. And another activity that we have planned is like rock painting. So there's going to be already pre-painted rocks, and you guys can write, or the students can write inspirational messages related to Red Ribbon Week, and we can put that around all the school to like decorate the school and make it like more vibrant and raise awareness. And then the last one that we have currently is it's this there's like tissue paper on top of a cup, and you like reach inside, and whatever you get is like either a prize, candy, or like a question to win a prize. And yeah, like you guys can come check it out at our lunch table, and it's gonna be really fun. But yeah.
Yeah, another fair that is coming up more recently that the mental health group is working on, which is what Connor had talked about before, is the mental health fair next week on Thursday, and we're planning to have a booth and activities. There was something about a pin the tail on the donkey or something like that. I don't know. I don't. Did you understand it better?
So, you know how you're blindfolded like on Christmas or something? I don't know. I've never done it before. So we're just gonna have this like poster up, and we're gonna blindfold kids and take them away. I'm joking. We're gonna just hopefully let them pin it onto like a target or like a donkey's butt.
No, isn't it supposed to be like positive messages?
Oh yeah. Oh wait. I mean yeah. It was positive messages.
Yeah, and then don't they have to like share it with someone else or something, and then they get a prize?
It was like post-it notes, and they're gonna like share it with a friend or something. It was something around there. We're still working on it.
Yeah, but we're not gonna take them away, okay? Don't worry. We're not kidnapping anyone. At least not yet.
So for any students here at Central, it seems like there's going to be some really cool upcoming fairs during lunch. Now, some of the fun part is I'm just going to ask you guys if you guys have any stories or want to share any experiences about your time in Changemakers.
So, yeah, actually, well, it's a story that happened like maybe like a few weeks ago. And outside, we are located in the SS for our advisory, and outside of our classroom, literally right outside, there was actually a fight going on. And it was kind of ironic to us because, like, oh, we're a group that's, like, here for the change, here for trying to make a change in our school, and then there's a fight right outside. And actually, I remember I was walking inside, and I was like, oh, no, there's too many people here. I don't know why there's so many people here. I'm just going to go the other way. And then I go the other way, and then the fight's going on, and I'm like, what is happening? And then just Miss Fusey trying to calm everybody down. So I feel like that really did kind of open our eyes as a group to be like, yeah, this is, like, something we need to work on and something that we need to make a change on.
And I feel like that was like a moment where I was like, oh, like this is actually real, like this is going on, and like that, and like when I was just like I was in the classroom and I just heard like a bunch of stuff going on. I was like, what's happening? Like I felt like is this a fire drill or like but it was just like I just heard like a bunch of stuff going on, and then Miss Fusey was like trying like went out and was like, what's going on? And then it's just like it was a lot. Yeah.
Miss Fusey low-key ran out of class just to see what was happening. And then I remember Mr. Wong was trying to break up the fight. That was funny. Mr. Wong was trying to break up well, we shouldn't promote this, but we just happened to see it for ourselves. And, you know, we got to stop it.
Yeah, fights are like the thing here. Like students, like they group up and they want to see what's going on. And last year when I recorded this video, we had to fake a fight, and students actually thought it was real, and a lot of students ended up grouping up and trying to see what was going on.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Why'd you guys try to like fake a fight?
For the video.
Oh.
And I feel like that's like the point of this club, like for us to make a change on what's happening in our campus and just make a positive impact, because sometimes these things affect not only ourselves but like the school and other kids like in general. So that's why kind of we're here to like make this positive impact on the school.
And I think it's important, like for like fights, for example, is like to like determine like the root of the problem, and the same thing for all the other problems that we're trying to tackle is like, for example, like with the fight is like what were they fighting about, and like how can we prevent that becoming into something bigger, into violence or into a fight. Then we can like try to help them resolve the issue beforehand. Okay, another story is when we had our first meeting with all the leadership groups on campus. It was ran by ASB. And I remember it was very different experience for me, because we run things a little differently, and I felt like they were very formal about it, and it was just like it felt almost like we were in the military. Like it was like we're gonna do this and say this, and you know.
So you guys are definitely a more laid-back, fun type of group that is here to make a positive change on campus.
Yes, definitely. I mean, that's also partly why I really wanted to join this group, is because I felt like it's not too much pressure, like to be, it's just like, it's a more casual, and that's how we get to the students, because they feel more comfortable when we're more casual with them than if we're just like ordering them to do something.
Oh, definitely. Absolutely.
Yeah, so a lot of kids in ASB have a lot of responsibilities, and I heard like they get easily stressed out with having ASB, and Miss McFadden could be a little tight with them, and Miss Fuzi's like so chill. She's like really laid back with us, and we just have a lot of fun. And especially at that meeting, we were like, wow, this is like crazy, even for us, because so far we haven't had like meetings like that, but we're just like, do you guys want to do this? And we're like, yeah. But they had to be like, all in favor, say aye, and then the whole what's it called? The whole meeting went aye, and we were like, okay, we see how things are ran.
And they did like a little chant too, like it was like the flex loop, but like for ASB, like. It was like.
One teacher kept rambling on about the.
What's her name?
I heard there's a teacher complaining about not enough sufficient funds, and she didn't want
a lot of people
to do
don't
any
like
fundraising.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the reason like I joined Changemakers, because like my schedule's really busy, and like I already knew that like Link Crew, like you had to go like before school started and all that, and then ASB is like super intense. So like yeah, this is for sure like a more like laid back, but we still get a lot of things done. Like not just like we're not lazy or anything. It's just chill.
Yeah, so much respect to ASB, because it's a lot going on, and it really does help our school. But yeah, I feel like Changemakers, it's nice because like we kind of get to connect with students. Like we're like a student-led club, so it's kind of like we're getting information from students to other students, and I feel like that is what really helps them like be like, okay, like this student that's presenting this information to me, they're kind of in my shoes, they're go to the same school as me, so maybe I should keep in mind what they're telling me and like the awareness that they're bringing to me.
What really surprised me is I never really thought we were making that huge of an impact, but 20 students had anonymously reported that they really wanted to help their friends and get off the nicotine products.
And I feel like that's a huge problem here in the Valley, that everyone could be like addicted to something. Like it's like a real big problem around here, and we can try to make changes around the community and the school itself. So it would be really helpful.
I think it's like kind of being like normalized like a little bit. Like I don't know, I feel like some of us, or not us, but like, you know, some people think it's like, oh, like if everybody's doing it, like might as well just like jump on the track. Yeah, I also think like it's like using nicotine and like vaping products all like it's kind of being normalized. Like a lot of people think like it's like cool, or like everybody's doing it, so they might like jump on the trend. So like I think that should be like stop. Like it should be like a bigger, like people should realize that it's such a big problem, and it's like such a big addiction, like such a big like just like you can get so many consequences from it, and it's like not like a good trend. It's one of the bad trends, you know.
And I remember during the CASP testing last year, we would have like a 10-minute break in between, and then I would go to the restroom because I actually needed to use it, but everyone else was just there to vape. And I remember it was like this big stink, like it was just like it stinks really bad, and it's just like. And then I remember I remember very clearly there was this one girl that had one vape in each pocket, and she was like taking turns with them. And I just thought that was so crazy. I was like, I labeled her as a double vapor in my mind. This thing.
The worst part about it is like there's a lot of athletes that are on this trend, and they're supposed to be like leaders in our school because like younger classmen can like look up to them and they can see that they're doing all these bad things, and they're just like influenced by older people, like what they're gonna do since they think it's popular. And for the athlete himself because they have to not only be maintained like for their sport, but they're like ruining their lungs, so it would mess up their futures like in upcoming years or something.
Yeah, I saw a statistic that said it was like about 5% vape, but I think it's not truthful. It's got to be like more about like 30 or 40, especially in the school.
So, is there any overall or some smaller messages that you would like others to gain from maybe this episode or your club in general?
I think from our club, I feel like it's important to take in all the conflicts, which we chose specifically because this is what's happening in our school, in our community as well, maybe. So to see that we are trying to put in the effort to make a change, and that this change isn't only going to benefit us being part of this club. Like, no, this is also helping other students, other communities, helping them have a better high school year, maybe even have a better future.
I'd say, like, don't be afraid to be unique. You know, like, just because everybody's doing something doesn't mean you have to do it. Like, you can follow your own path and, like, just be unique. Like, don't be afraid.
And I think it's important to put your health first, of course, and the health of others. And so it's important to, like, to instead of, like, jumping on the trend, like Marianne said, actually, doing what's right is more important than doing what everyone else is doing.
I think it's really nice that it's a student-run club because teachers might not know what's really going on, can't really put themselves in the shoes of the students. And this club might inspire students that never really knew how to help their friends, give ideas on how they should.
I think every student should at least try to join a club like Changemakers or even Lean Crew or ASB. But I think ASB is too stressful. But yeah, everyone should at least try to do something they're uncomfortable with, and they'll definitely put themselves out there and they'll enjoy it later.
Definitely. Great messages all around. I want to thank you guys for coming on this podcast, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Luke Caesar, and today I am with David Rodriguez, the adult advisor for the SkillsUSA Club. So, today, the one question I have for you is, what prompted you to start SkillsUSA?
So, last year I had a couple of seniors that wanted to start a club, and we did, and it was Multimedia Club. And it was just sort of an extension to our pathway, which is arts media. And it was also just more of, like a recruiting tool to promote what we do to non-students. And in doing so, I was familiar with SkillsUSA, which is a CTSO, and I was part of one at my previous district in San Diego, but it was still during pandemic settings as far as it was hybrid, so I didn't get the full experience. So last year, once we started the club, we did our research and we found out that why not just start SkillsUSA as a chapter, which still served the purpose of promoting what we do. And it was just more of, it was still an extension of our content area, but it gave students the opportunity to compete with others in the state of California, and also just gain leadership, skills, because SkillsUSA, it's a world within itself, where they, not only promote technical skills, within certain content areas, but they also promote workplace skills and personal skills, which is for any student here at Central. And so, yeah, this is our second year. Last year we had a pretty successful year. We did many activities, and I honestly think we're just getting started. So it's very exciting. I have a very strong leadership team this year as well. So we're looking forward to our season.
All right, now we are joined by our SkillsUSA club here at Central. I'm going to go around and have everyone introduce themselves along with how long they have been in the club, and we'll get started.
Hello, I'm Sebastian Vizcarra, aka Sebi Nebi, and I am the secretary for SkillsUSA.
I'm Allison Luna, and I'm the co-president of SkillsUSA, and this is my second year.
Go back.
Okay. I've been in SkillsUSA for 2 years.
Hello, my name is Andre Rodriguez. I am the treasurer for SkillsUSA. I have been in the club for 2 years now.
Hi, my name is Victoria Hernandez. Hi, I'm the co-president of XHMIX, and I've been here for 2 years.
All right, hi everyone. Let's just jump straight into it. For the people who don't know, what is SkillsUSA? What do you guys do?
From what I think SkillsUSA is just very creative. It's a very outlet working type of environment. Like if you have something going on, if you want to release some creativity out there, SkillsUSA I think is a very good source for that. And just creating some pieces of work that you wouldn't have created just by yourself as easily. That's what I think SkillsUSA is.
SkillsUSA also helps build skills like leadership, teamwork, and technical skills while competing and working with other people.
In SkillsUSA, you get a chance to meet new people. Even some of the competitions, you could be teamed up with someone. This year, I plan to join with one of my friends, Adriana, and compete in the leadership competition.
SkillsUSA is a student-led organization that helps you build real-world skills for your future career. We learn leadership, teamwork, and technical skills while competing and working on projects that connect to our career pathways. It's a chance to grow, meet new people, and get prepared for life after high school.
So from what I hear, Skills is a competition where students can show off their skills and build leadership and other essentials for life after high school. For all of you guys here, what is Skills to you, and why did you decide to join the Central SkillsUSA Club?
Skills to me is a startup in my career. I want to be a director. I want to be a magazine editor. I want to be a whole lot of things. And this, I want to be the first thing to do because I need somewhere to create. And that's what I've been using SkillsUSA for. And it's been helping me. I've created a lot of good things from it.
Skills for me, it's a chance to show off my creative skills. Maybe in the future help me with starting up a little business on the side, just kind of like photography.
Skills for me, it helps me develop my skills in real life, and I think it would help me for develop skills after high school. And I think this because as we do, we work with leadership and technical skills. I think it helps us develop our creative side. And just
for me, SkillsUSA is a team where we all came together and work, and we also improve our skills. It also helps me to know what career I want to study. Because at the beginning I want to do photography, but now I'm more maybe filming or something like that.
So, how did the SkillsUSA Club start?
Well, SkillsUSA started as the Arts Media Club with Mr. Rodriguez. And then we always had SkillsUSA in the back of our mind. We always had used it, like all of its values and such. But eventually, I think it was last year when we fully converted to a whole SkillsUSA club and all of its values that came along with it.
So before you fully converted into skills, it was just a sort of show off your art skills and enter them into competition sort of thing?
I believe so. It was also just like working on your skills, like photography, leadership, and all that. I think it was like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So last year we applied as a CEP, Chapter of Excellence program, and we did pretty well. For this, we had to submit 3 different events. And the first event we submitted was the feeder school visits, which was me and Guillermo. He was a senior last year. We're CTE ambassadors, and we would lead the middle school kids around to the different CTE classrooms. The second one was a CTE camp. For that, we had any middle schooler coming into high school. They came on a weekend, and we showed them a little bit into the CTE programs.
The third one that we had was the banners around campus. You might see them. So what we did was we got all the CTE pathways and all of we went to take pictures and created banners for any like incoming freshmen that would probably want to continue on to the classes next year or are looking into it, any type of like age through freshman through senior that might want to test out. So it's like kind of like a sneak peek of what you would expect to the class.
So those are some really cool projects from last year. What about your goals for this year? Do you guys have anything specific in mind?
Yes, for this year we are planning a collaboration with Wilson, so we are thinking on going on a Tuesday over there and giving the journalists and yearbook students a small lesson on Adobe Express, because that's the app they use to edit videos and everything. So I was talking with their coordinator, Miss Hai, and she told me that they needed help with that because she was the only one doing like everything, and it was like not fair that she was the one that sleep late and everything, and the students she tried to teach them, but she didn't know how to work with that, so the students didn't learn. So this year we are going there and give them a small lesson, hoping they will apply it in their videos.
And alongside with that, we also have Technical Tuesdays, which is when we highlight all words that we think and believe that show a good positive way of thinking, integrity, just hard work, and we try to promote that each week. And we just think it's good, just not for SkillsUSA, but for the entire campus to really feel good about just work and just doing the hard stuff just so you can get to the easy stuff.
As you mentioned before, in addition to the campus work you all do, SkillsUSA has a competition aspect to it. What did you compete in last year and how did that go?
For my experience, I did video production and I did it with my friend Jasmine. We had worked together to create this video. It was just 1 minute long. And it was kind of like this promotional video for SkillsUSA, but we still had to add our own twist. And I think we did pretty good. We got a lot of high scores on every subject. We didn't move to any finals or anything, but I think we did do pretty good. And my experience was pretty good. Yeah, it was very memorable and enjoyable to work with everybody else.
So for my SkillsUSA competition, I did the advanced advertising design. For that one, we were on a Zoom, and honestly, it was pretty good. We had a good product there. I think that's what it's called. And honestly, he was really nice. He was very patient with us. And it was honestly really fun competition. I got to show off skills. It was about eco surfboard. Me and Andre did that part.
Yeah, so like she mentioned, we both competed in the same design competition, and I think it was pretty fun because it gave us a chance to show off like our skills, but it was very limited. So it just like it was hard, like because we had to wake up super early, go on a Zoom, and you weren't prepared for what they were gonna give you. It was just like very limited, and it was a random like selected design.
So I compete for photography, and it was fun, but at the same time it was like hard because it was my first year like in photography, so I didn't have that much experience. And also all these competitions were like during winter break. So we needed to like communicate and say with the teacher, okay, I need to come that day to edit photos and everything. Also for my part, we also needed to take a test. I think like 50 to 100 questions. So that was really hard because we didn't know that. So I was not prepared. I didn't study that much because when I noticed that, it was like already like, oh, it's in January the test. And we didn't know like what type of questions or how many because it was like maybe you get 60, 100. So that really was like something hard to do.
Yeah, it was really on the spot, the test. It had questions based on like stuff specifically in Skills USA, which a lot of us hadn't known since we're like new into this whole competition. Yeah.
Was the test like what weight did it have on us? Did it do anything really to us, even if we didn't do good?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Did it really?
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, it was part of the competition.
Okay,
so
because I don't remember like seeing any score for it. Because I was sure I did like not good at all, but I didn't see anything. So I'm like I was confused. But yeah, I mean, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was like questions you probably already know. Questions, why would I know? But I mean, just going prepared next time for sure.
yeah, for me were like questions about the history on when was the first camera invented? Who invented it? And I was like, I don't know, like a guy in 19 something.
I know.
So I remember when I was like doing all these things, I didn't have that much of help from the teacher because it was winter break. So he was like with his family, I was with my family, and at the same time I felt like, okay, I need to do these certain things. I need to take photos. There was this photo, a wildlife animal photo. So I was like, what is a wildlife animal that I can take a photo, being safe, but something that has something original. So that one was really hard. Like it really took me days to do that. It was in winter, and it was really hard, but at the same time was fun because I really learned like how to use properly the camera and a lot of things I didn't know I can do with the camera. So that was fun.
I think that if I would have studied better on the test and like the questions that we could have known like about skills and stuff, that really set me back because out of my design part of the score, I got a 96 out of 100. So I think if I would have studied better for the test and developed more skills on like what to know, I think I would have probably scored higher.
Yeah, honestly, on that day, it was a little stressful since we didn't know what we were walking into. The prompt was like given to us on that day, but knowing I had like 2 other people, it was me, Andre, and Carlos. He already left. Knowing we were all going through the same thing, it was a little easier. Yeah, going through the competition and all that. But it was really fun, especially after, just like talking about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna like butcher her last name. I'm really not sure if it's how you pronounce it. But me and my friend Jasmine Imbile, she graduated. We just had like no communication over winter break. Like that's what definitely brought us down. But like after winter break, which was like 10 days before the due date of the entire video production that we made, we like got super close. We became super friendly. So I just like wish like we got together like in the beginning. It was just hard, but now I realize like the importance of communication, and we just like had so much fun together. Like it was just so fun. Like the creation of sets, the acting. She would bring her like own microphone from home, like when we had to create like voice lines, when I had to voice act. And it was just something like I could see myself doing for the rest of my life, like just creating stuff with other people. And like I love talking to people now. Like that seriously like created a whole different pathway in my life with talking. Like I love communication now. I didn't before.
So that's about it. This has been a little insight about two of our big clubs here at Central, the Changemakers Club and SkillsUSA. Big thank you to all the students who came and talked about their club and their passion here at Central. And be sure to tune in next Sunday at 9 a.m. See you then.
This program was produced and brought to you by Spartan Sound Productions. Special thanks to our VibeZ hosts, Luke Caesar, the Changemakers, and SkillsUSA clubs and their advisors, David Rodriguez and Melissa Fusey. Thanks also to Dr. Thomas Tacky, creator and executive producer of Spartan Sound Productions, the administration of Central Union High School, Mr. Javier Fimbres, and Power 98 for hosting us, and to you, the listeners.